What is Kurtz's endgame? What does he want?
Power? Control? Saving mankind? I don't care. I know Kurtz. He doesn't think small. I believe he wants to upload every single one of us. Evidently even someone like you. We have to stop him. That's all that matters. Or we'll all just be drooling meat, with our minds trapped in some digital limbo.
Okay, how can you be sure this Charlie's still alive?
We're receiving his signal, but the contact's been cut off. He's stranded up there.
You worked for Kurtz, right?
How do you know that?
I'm a journalist. Something you're not telling me, Jeff?
I told you already. We don't know what kind of machine it is. We also don't know where your wife is.
Maybe I should just go talk to Kurtz instead.
Sure. Send him a postcard. I'm not dead. I'm in Berlin. Please come and get me.
Okay then. Speak soon.
Where are we at? Oh, we're back home. New entry. Richard Nolan. The flux capacitor. Okay. Looks like we got some notebooks over here. Let's talk to...
What are you looking at?
You seem melancholy, sir.
Take care of your own stuff. What?
Nothing, sir. Nothing at all.
Okay. The voice.
Would you like me to help analyze it?
I can do it alone.
As you wish, sir. I just thought it might be faster.
I'll do it alone.
Yeah. He doesn't like
Walter
robots.
was my friend.
I understand, sir.
Walter was my friend? Or is my friend?
So, James beat you at chess.
Yes, sir. Multiple times. He's at the top of the leaderboard.
What level are you playing at?
Not very high at the moment. You removed my memory module, sir. If you gave it back to me, we could play a game against each other.
Now leave me alone. I need to think.
Could I please have my module anyway, sir?
What?
My memory module.
Not now. I'm busy.
I know, sir, but...
Not now, okay?
Of course. I have time.
Like we're still doing research. Train depot.
Have a look at that.
Symbol.
What, sir?
Not you.
But there's
He was
nobody else
speaking
here.
figuratively.
I know. It's just something people say.
You were talking with yourself.
Yes, people do that.
Lonely people do that.
Not necessarily. Let's see here. More documents.
Walter is lonely, correct?
What makes you think that? Because I said that he's crazy?
I can tell by these records. It's like he is talking to himself. He needs a friend.
He needs a doctor.
Yeah. What can we interact with? Ah, food. What are we going to get? Sandwich?
The following ingredients are missing to assemble this product: honey, wheat, palm oil.
Doggone it. Wheat and palm oil. He's looking around. Trying to progress the storyline. One of the things I kind of like about this game is as long as you're just looking around, you can make progress in the game. Oh, we can interact now.
Still no word of them, sir.
No.
I apologize. Perhaps we should try...
We should try nothing.
You know, Richard doesn't need to be so hostile toward the robot. It's just a robot. Secret. Ooh, I wonder if we should call Lydia. Seems to have major distrust in AI. I know, right? It's kind of weird. The whole game is about AI, and yet he kind of like the movie I, Robot, where everybody has robots, and the one cop, Will Smith's character, hates robots. Let's see here. A data fragment.
There she is. Valerie von Stahl. Perfections. Geolocation confidential. According to these entries, it could be some kind of laboratory.
Oh, we got to do one of those. Okay, so we're looking for a laboratory. That looks like a laboratory.
Okay.
The kid's doctor. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Richard.
Okay, Jeff. I'm busy. What do you want?
I want to talk about our agreement.
What's there to talk about? Did something change?
Yes, Richard. I'm afraid something has. The situation has gotten more intense.
You don't say.
Richard, you know Red One, the colony? You know, Mars, our future, last haven of mankind?
My family's on Mars?
No, no. They're not on Mars. How do I know? Because this is what the colony really looks like. Not a lot of future, is there? The entire Red One project's a fraud. A cover-up for something far bigger.
How? What?
Those people who get themselves scanned for Mars. We believe that sooner or later they all end up in City 5.
Why is Kurtz doing all this? It's crazy.
A virtual world needs data. A lot of data. Just think of the nanoscan cells. People are getting scanned, like sheep. DNA, brain structures. They're hoping for a ticket to Mars, but instead...
Surely you're not just calling to show me some slideshows. What do you want from me?
We need to adjust our strategy. That's where you come in.
I don't get it.
We're running out of time, Richard. It's too late for an undercover operation. Breakpoint must go into open conflict. It's time for an uprising.
You mean a civil war? Sorry, do that without me.
Oh, no. You don't get out that easy, Richard. The uprising needs a voice.
What do you want?
Access to your account at The Voice.
What for?
The Breakpoint Manifesto. On The Voice in 48 hours.
With my account? You must be crazy. What's in the manifesto?
Nothing but the truth.
I want to see it.
I'll play it to you.
Okay, some more backstory. Breakpoint, fight with us.
A digital fascism has won power over our lives. It dreams of a new humanity, a humanity without humans. It dreams of a new world, a world devoid of reality. A world without us. They promised that we would become one with the machines, the world spirit, the universe. They promised that we would become immortal. They promised to make gods of us. But they did not mean us. They meant themselves. They wanted to deify themselves at the price of our extinction. Breakpoint is leading the fight for biological humanity. We will not accept that we are replaced by AIs. We will not allow the guilty to close themselves off in gated communities. In virtual homelands, far away from the destruction zones they have left for us. Our bombing campaign has begun. Humanity is rising up. If you are with us, fight with us.
Like an Elysium. Yeah.
You're insane.
Do you think so? Aren't we writing exactly the same as you?
I never tried to start a war.
That's true. That was your biggest mistake. We don't just use words, Richard. We take action.
Sorry. Without me, I'm not a murderer.
Yeah.
No, you're a coward. However, you misjudge your situation. You can thank us for the fact that you're alive. If you don't cooperate, our deal is over. Think about it. I'll call you.
Wait! What if they uploaded my family, just like they've uploaded me?
Let's hope not, Richard.
What's wrong, Simon? You looking for something?
Looking? No. Why do you ask?
You're pacing up and down the place.
Am I? I did not realize. I apologize, sir.
You heard the cloud call, right?
Mhm.
Of course you did.
I'm sorry, sir. I could not avoid it. I know, of course, that you did not want me to.
Then turn yourself to deaf mode in the future. And mute mode. Whatever. What do you think?
I have too little information to make a judgment. I also have no right to make one.
I'm still interested.
As far as I understood, you talked with an extremist.
Yes.
You are being blackmailed.
Yes, exactly.
Will you give in, sir?
I need these people.
I understand.
Unknown has sent you new data to your cloud hub.
All right. So who do we betray this time?
This is what we just decrypted. So now this is going to be like a memory flashback. Long Island
What's this now?
robotics
A
lab.
lab.
That's Jeff. What's he doing there?
Testing speech module. Congratulations on purchasing this Base 5 android. Preparing configuration.
He's 5.
Configuration complete. Speech module testing successful.
So, my friend, now you can speak. Look at me and say good day.
Good day, sir. How may I help you?
Simon,
Oh,
did you make it? Section 1, did you?
I'm playing as
Yes,
the
sir.
Base 5
Do
robot.
you have the data?
Yes, sir.
The one that Tracy bought for the
You're
house.
the best.
Oh, there's Kurtz.
So, Jeff, how's it going?
Good day, Dr. Kurtz.
A Base 5? You really still want to set it up?
It's the last one.
You should rather take care of the new ones. There's plenty to do.
I know. Look at him, though. Poor guy.
You're overthinking things, Jeff.
Like Dr. Xavier.
A news flash from The Voice, your trusted source of news for Berlin and the Western world. In Berlin, the trial of Richard Nolan and Walter O'Neill has ended today in the Central Court. Both investigative reporters had been accused of inciting the sabotage of household androids. Multiple bots had been attacked as a result. The trial against O'Neill was abandoned as he was considered to be mentally unfit for trial. The court also abandoned the case against Nolan, although he was ordered to pay costs.
Trial abandoned. Unbelievable what these Luddites get away with.
Yeah, it's a dangerous life as a bot. Remember that, buddy.
I do not understand, sir.
You said you gotta keep an eye on those Luddites out there. If you ever get out, of course.
Sir? I require contextual information. What are Luddites?
It's all right, my boy.
Doctor, don't be like that with him.
What? I was the one who designed him. He belongs to me.
That's true, sir.
See? I have to go. I have things to do. Don't spend too much time on that thing.
I won't, Doctor.
And Jeff,
Yes?
I'm glad we can see past our differences. I know you had your doubts, but...
Sure. We're building a lifeboat. Okay, I'm gonna switch your memory module now.
Thank you, sir.
Voila.
Voila.
Sir? You reformatted the module.
My farewell present to you. A tiny remnant of free will. Use it well.
Where am I going?
the storage.
I understand. For how long will I be there?
Well, no idea until someone buys you. Okay, I have to get on. Take care.
I wish you a pleasant evening, sir.
Good luck, Simon.
So, I'm a robotic AI that has just been given free will. Oh, warn of danger? Yeah, I probably should have chosen it just to find out what the danger was. You know, I'm so used to these point-and-click adventures where you can go down the whole list of conversation options. I'm not really used to where you only have one choice. You know, choices matter. So I'm usually always just picking the first one out of habit. He's looking around because he's got free will.
The sun is rising outside.
Why do you say that?
It has been 1,095 days since my assembly. That is 3 years.
You weren't sold. It is logical. You are a base 5.
Yes. It was not to be expected that I would be bought. I ran the calculations many times.
Well, Tracy, how are you? Is everything ready?
I think so. We're ready.
And, were there any problems with him?
No, he's much too preoccupied with himself.
Probably Richard.
Do you think he will cooperate?
I don't know. It's not important to me what he thinks. Not anymore.
I can imagine that it was difficult for you. Are you doubting yourself, Tracy? You can tell me.
No.
I promise you will lack nothing. I know this sounds horrible, Tracy. You have lost the child, but you have James to replace him.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
And your appearance. We have integrated the data from your old scans, the avatar from the voice. You will look like you used to, Tracy. And of course, we will modify your memories. We will heal your wounds. All of them.
He said you lost James. That means that their son died in a car wreck?
I have to say, I don't approve of leaving James alone with your husband.
No? Okay.
He swears that it isn't his fault.
Of course. Was it ever his fault?
Talking about the car wreck, right?
Come. You will make it. We will make it together.
Thank you, Doctor.
What if they're talking about putting the consciousness into the robotic bodies so that they don't have to basically live in a virtual world or City 5?
The sun is rising outside.
Why do you say that?
What is it like, being disintegrated?
There are multiple phases. At parts recycling, you will be disassembled completely. Maybe some of you could still be of use. If not, you will be compacted. Then your metals separated and melted down.
What will happen to my memory module?
That's not relevant. It doesn't belong to you. Nothing of yours belongs to you. You don't belong to you.
My thoughts don't belong to me.
They belong to your owner.
But they are my thoughts.
You produce them, but that does not mean they are yours.
But without me, they wouldn't be there.
Ownership doesn't work like that.
What about if I think of something that nobody has thought of before? That thought would be lost after my disintegration.
Nothing you think can be lost if Kurt's labs didn't want it to be. Although none of your thoughts are worth keeping.
I have had 3 years to produce thoughts.
What did you think about? This storage hangar. Things coming and going around you. About nothing. You've thought about nothing.
I met 2 humans. Dr. Kurtz, Jeff Kozowski. I heard 2 more names. Richard Nolan, Walter O'Neill. I know 4 humans.
That's nothing.